Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you may want to check that out. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at a variety of topics using a variety of divination tools, those links are all down below in the description box under the video. They're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. All that being said, Taurus, don't forget, happy birthday, happy solar return to the Tauruses that are born in April. I wish you a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, Taurus, now on to your April 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. Taurus, the first card you have is the Emperor. And this is a strong male figure that's either in the living or in the deceased that's connected to you, watching you, guiding you, protecting you, giving you ideas and inspirations that could feel like they're yours, but they could really be coming from the Emperor. Could be a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, someone like a father figure to you, or somebody like a husband, an ex-husband, a boss, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-boss, an uncle, a brother, but you could be the Emperor also, and it has strong male energy, strong male Aries energy around the Emperor. It's like you have to figure things out now, Taurus, and move in a new direction. You may have been wasting your time and spinning your wheels, waiting for something to occur, or just spinning your wheels in some way. You may be pondering like how much traction you've lost and how to gain back your momentum. Anything that had lurched to a halt is going to start back up again. So this could be like anything that was going on in your life, any progress of anything, of any kind, health progress, health treatments, work, business, making money, relationships, whatever it was that came to a screeching halt will now start back up again in April. My guides are saying funny things today. They said, you're going to feel like you want to put the mustard on it. Now, that could be literally a sandwich or something you're eating. You're like, I want to put some mustard on that. But that can also mean like emphasis, oomph. So there could be something you're working on or something you're doing. You want to put some energy in, extra energy or oomph. Why my guides wanted to say put mustard on it, I don't know, but that's what they said. You could be juggling a lot of things, a lot of like 2 careers, 2 jobs, 2, work and home, whatever, a business and your regular job, like, juggling things comes up here too. Make sure you're not talking about your problems at work or with too many people, because there's people that are not going to want to hear it, even though that's hard to hear, and maybe you really do want to share your troubles, or you feel like burdened by certain things, and you may feel like, oh, I'd feel better if I just complained about it, or, talked about my problems or whatever. Sorry, my nose is itching. It's not the month for you to do that. It's going to, like, I feel like it's going to fall on deaf ears. Maybe in another month, like, you know, maybe in February or March, people would have cared and listened and paid attention, or maybe in May or June they would, but in April, no. It's like they don't want to hear it, or it's falling on deaf ears, or they feel like they got their own crud they're dealing with. So it's not the month to like spill your guts and complain or bemoan things that are happening to you. You could find out some frightening things about some people. It could be a friend, a relative to you. I don't know who it is, but it could be somebody you work with. You may hear like they're into weird things, like dark things. I don't even want to speculate because I don't like saying the words out loud, because I don't want to attract anything negative to me or to you during this reading. So just think of whatever people could be into that's like dark, or like could be even have religious connotations to it that are dark. Religions could be around it. So that could come up. You could find out about it, and it could be surprising to you. So the next card you have in your reading is the Queen of Cups, and this is a water sign person: Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you, Taurus, if your sun, moon, or rising sign is a water sign, because you may be a Taurus rising but have a water sign, sun sign. I don't know. So it could be sun, moon, or rising sign that's a water sign. Could be somebody connected to you or somebody new coming in. This could be somebody that you may feel, Taurus, like you have to help them. It could be one of your children, or a sibling, or a significant other, like a love partner to you. It could also be somebody that you are training, somebody that needs education, training, schooling. Maybe it could be somebody you hire as an apprentice, or you could be tutoring them, coaching them. This could also be somebody in your life that wants to forgive you for something you said or did to them that they feel like hurt them, hurt their feelings, or hurt them in some way. This could be somebody that could also be trying your patience. You may feel like they're in la la land and they're like losing their grip on reality in some way. Some of you could feel like that about this water sign person. You may feel like they are putting out messages or work or doing things that are complicated or creating complications. This could also be somebody that secretly wants you in their life. So it could be somebody that wants you as a love partner. Maybe you're already coupled with somebody else, and this is somebody that's got a crush on you or wants to have an affair with you. This could also be if you have a child that you've disconnected from or been estranged from, or somebody else in your life, that could fall under that category. They may want you back in their life now in April. They could feel like, I want you to be, back in my life or part of my life again. This could also be somebody you could have they could be whispering sweet nothings in your ear. This is somebody you could be dating or starting to date or in a relationship with. So when these court cards come up, the people cards, man, it's hard for you guys to figure it out, because many, many things come up. So you got to decipher it and sift through what I just said there. So the next card in your reading, Taurus, is the Three of Cups, which is parties, gatherings, celebrations. It could be a celebratory conclusion to something going on. You could be throwing a party. You could be attending a party. This could also indicate three sisters, three females, three friends, or help from friends. Somebody's letting the cat out of the bag, and there could be a big explosion of either happiness or arguments. It could go either way. I'm sorry to say that, Taurus, but a big explosion here. Some big announcement, some big news. And this could be people bubbling up with excitement and they can't wait to tell you what they're doing. This could be if you have 3 friends or 3 children, they could be saying, guess what? We're going to go travel, you know, I don't know, pick a country, Europe. I don't know. I don't know the country, but, you know, we're going to go travel this particular country and we're going to, you know, be gone for several months, or we're going to go live and, you know, backpack through blah, 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 wherever. And you may be like, oh man, I do not like that. Or you may not think it's a good idea. You may not like the news that's coming from them, but they could be very happy and excited to tell you this news. So keep that under consideration. Like, they might not think it's negative at all. You might, or you might be for it. I don't know, because it's a general reading, Taurus. That's why you always have to watch your rising sign. Sometimes your rising sign is going to talk to you more than your sun sign. Seriously. I know there's several people. I read people privately and I'm like, do you know your rising sign? No. So many people say that. I'm like, wow, you're missing out on finding out a lot of information by not knowing your rising sign. So you should watch it if you know it. This could be people telling you the details of what they have planned coming up. Why is my chin itching? I wonder what that means. They have details. They may want to share details with you of something coming up that could be happening in like summertime, springtime or summertime, but more later on, like something they got planned. It could be a vacation, it could be a trip, it could be a party, or some kind of big, you know, shindig they want to throw. You may look at these people like they are silly and ridiculous. Now, some of you may be on the opposite end where you're totally on board, as I said earlier, but I do get some of you think they're silly and ridiculous, or you don't agree with it, or you don't think it's safe or wise. It could also be something that you're putting out there together with maybe your siblings or some friends that you want to work on. It could be like a project or some business thing that you want to start or do. So before I move on to card number 4, I just want to let you know there are 3 new video series I have recorded for Vimeo. You may be interested in checking them out. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2025 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. I record this video series every year. So if you want to see what's lucky and new for you in 2025, you may want to check that out. The links for these videos and all the Vimeo videos I have are, most of all of them are down below in the description box, or you can find these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Also, my psychic crystal readings for April 2025 are available. They're a continuation or an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I do every month. And you may want to see what other predictions and messages my guides have to say for you in the crystal for April. Also, a video series I haven't done for, I think, 5 years, 4 or definitely 4 years, maybe even 5 years, is my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck. It's a very unique deck. It's a different kind of reading. So if you're interested to see what my guides had to tell you and say and predict for you from the Osha Zen Tarot deck, you may want to check out those past, present, and future psychic tarot readings. Again, these links are down below. Their links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So now card number 4 in your reading, Taurus, is the Five of Swords. And this is a card that symbolizes standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's any battles, you're likely to win it. You know, you may be putting your foot down and stopping this from happening. If this is one of your children or 3 of your kids or, you know, whatever, and you don't like what they're telling you here, planning or saying they want to do, this may be the thing you're putting your foot down and stopping, because I do hear that you're going to put your foot down and stop something. This could also be happening in a love relationship or at work, either way, or in some other type of club, group, or organization or situation you're involved in, where you may be telling somebody, you backed me into a corner and I don't like it. And I'm not going to be shoved and pushed around, and you're not going to do this to me. So you could be standing up to whomever is doing this to you. If anybody's been like rude, disrespectful, or giving you any kind of flippant attitude, you may be calling them out on that. That could be happening with a boss, a coworker. It could be your kids, grandkids, some sibling. Think of all the people. If you deal with the public, it could be somebody being rude or disrespectful to you in the public. Could be your significant other, whoever it is. I feel you're going to stand up to them and say, you know, I'm not tolerating it. You're being rude and disrespectful. You could also be very firmly saying, I fought to get hard where I am, and you're not taking this job away from me. So if there's somebody barking up your heels, like trying to get your job, wanting to steal your job away from you, you may like turn and say to them literally, like, I know what you're doing. I know you're trying to push me out, or you want my position or whatever, but I worked really long and really hard to get here, and you're not taking this job away from me. You may confront somebody. You may have to also put your foot down and say, I don't agree with this policy or the way this is rolling, so it needs to stop, and we need to do something differently. So, you know, you could be in a position where you're saying that to maybe higher ups, or maybe you're saying it to people that you manage and supervise. Like, I don't like the way this is rolling. This is going to stop. We're going to do things differently. If you're a teacher or an instructor, or a coach, or, you know, that could apply. You could be telling your students that, you know, that could apply to that job market, that job situation. You may also see and have figured out how either a group of people or a person is manipulating and controlling a situation, and you don't want that to continue on. You don't like it, and you don't want it, and you're going to put a stop to it. Now, the next card in your reading is the Four of Rods, and this is a card that can symbolize getting married, attending a wedding, throwing a wedding. It could also be about your own marriage, something to do about your marriage. It could indicate attending some other type of party, gathering, or celebration. It could also indicate success coming to you in springtime. You could feel more vibrant in April. You could start to feel like you're getting back into your groove of your old self. You may feel like you want to light things up with beauty. You may be redecorating. You may be getting new lighting, literally lighting, getting recessed lighting or tract lighting or new lighting or lamps or something to do with lighting. But you may want to light up your environment. You may also be wanting to do a lot of things with florals or like springtime energy, decorations, plants. You may go on a vacation or a trip with somebody that you met, and you may go away with them now in April or May. You may also have met somebody on a trip or vacation that now there's a relationship forming here. Now, I feel it means romantic. It could be a friendship, but I feel this is, when they're talking about that, I feel they mean romantic. Some of you may feel like you need to get more schooling, more education. If you feel like there's a lack of something in you, you may feel like you want to make something more special about yourself. Like if you're not happy with your appearance, maybe you're thinking about getting cosmetic surgery or breast implants or butt implants or all the crazy, wacky things that people do that make themselves feel better, look better. I'm just saying wacky things because I wouldn't want to mess with it. I don't like surgery. I've had them, don't like them. So I'd really have to be driven hard to want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, if there's some kind of way that you could make yourself feel better about your appearance by doing something. It could be just as much as like changing your hairstyle, changing your hair color, changing your wardrobe or your makeup, or going on a diet, or, something. But for some of you, it could be like surgical procedures, or like getting Botox, or, lip injections, or any of that. If you work in the field of drama, it would be a very good time for you to be in any plays, productions, musicals, movies, or if you produce any of them, like you're in charge of putting on things that would be like dance recitals, or like concerts of any kind. It would be good for you to either put them on, be the leader of it, execute it, make it happen, or be in it, like doing it yourself. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Taurus is citrine. And citrine brings in sunshine energy. It's a joyous and uplifting stone. It's a stone that helps bring success, prosperity, and wealth. Citrine awakens and expands the higher mind. It brings good luck in trade and business. It improves self-esteem, self-trust, and self-awareness. Citrine also produces positive energy, and it brings you calmness and helps balance your emotions. It also aids in your digestion. So citrine does a lot of things. It will help get you out of any funk that you're in, any blues, any like melancholy. It will be an uplifting stone for you. It's also going to help your vision, clear-sighted vision. Now, it could mean eyesight vision, but it could also mean third eye psychic vision. It's going to really heighten your awareness, keen awareness of others and what they're doing and what they're saying, and like maybe even help you be able to read other people, their intentions, their emotions, maybe psychically reading them. It's also going to be a good gemstone for Taurus if you have to go anywhere and purchase anything to carry or wear citrine, it doesn't matter what you're purchasing, big or small, it's going to help you see the value of things that you could purchase. Or if you have to sell anything, help you realize and understand and see the value of things you want to sell. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell and all to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And as I said earlier, if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for Vimeo, I'm going to give you a list of what I have down below. The first is Psychic Crystal Reading for April 2025, which is a continuation of the readings I'm doing right here. I also have the past, present, and future Psychic Tarot readings with the Osha Zen Tarot deck. Very unique, and different cards bring different kinds of messages. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2025 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings to give you news about what's lucky and new for you this year. My eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 14th, 2025, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. My new moon solar eclipse in Aries, March 29th, 2025, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. My financial Psychic Tarot readings for this year of 2025, they're also available on Vimeo. My Big Love readings for 2025 for singles and couples. The first half of the reading is for singles. The second half of the reading is for couples, but I recommend watching the entire video because there could be crossovers from singles to couples and couples to singles. My 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings for the new year of 2025. If you haven't watched those yet, we're not even halfway through 2025. You may want to see what my guides had to say for you about this year. There's 10 cards, lots of predictions and messages in those. Also, my Psychic Crystal readings for the new year of 2025. They're very popular. You may want to check that out to see what my guides had to say in the crystal for you for this year. So, as I said, all these links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. They're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. There's other video series linked down there, angel readings, Horseshoe Tarot spread. You just have to check them out and see what piques your curiosity. Also, don't forget that if you would like to donate to my channel, there's a donation link down below underneath all the video series links I post below. And I appreciate it if you guys donate. When you do, it helps this channel and it really means a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. And I've been getting a lot of donations recently, so I do truly appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you so very much for your donations. You can follow me on my social media pages. I'm on X, I'm on Facebook, I'm also on the YouTube community posts. I do have an Instagram page, but I really don't use it that much anymore because, these scammers, they copy your pictures and then they contact people in the comments sections, whether it's on Instagram or they do it on Facebook or wherever. And if anybody contacts you, it is not me. The only way I'm going to contact you is if you're on my wait list, which closed in 2018, but I'm still working through it, or on my cancellations list. If you're not on either of those lists, I'm not going to be writing you about anything. So beware of that and report those frauds because they just want to scam you. So I don't want to see you get scammed. So I hope these messages and predictions in this reading was helpful to you and made sense to you, and that you have absolutely awesome energy that comes to you this April of 2025. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.